Welcome back to Unbiased and Unbossed. I'm back here today with somewhat of a review video on the Impressive channel's most recent video that discusses the backlash Chloë Bailey received from working with Chris Brown and the selective outrage, as she puts it, that people have when it comes to the artist that he works with. While the debate surrounding this situation was unfolding, a black woman, along with her friends, uploaded a video to TikTok claiming they were denied entry into a Chris Brown concert because they were black. I'm going to show you these TikToks and come back and explain what I've noticed about Chris Brown, his fans, his enemies, and how black bloggers fuel and ignite dying discussions surrounding his past.
Guys, I had to end up vlogging tonight, innit? Because basically we were supposed to go and see Chris Brown. Hey, my leg. We were supposed to go and see Chris Brown. We got there was thousands of girls lining up there, like thousands of girls, and they're not getting in. And we were supposed to be on the VIP guest list. I will give you guys a don't go to fucking what's it called, proud whatever.
They forgot to tell us black girls ain't allowed.
They said no black girls allowed.
They're literally handpicking these
no
white girls.
Black girls allowed. No black girls allowed. What do you guys have to say?
London, you are shagging my life. Yeah? Shag. Chris Brown, what happened to Chris Brown, man?
Oh my God,
that's great, Chris Brown. He's always black. It's Chris Black. What do you mean?
If you don't laugh, you cry.
You cry. Nah.
All the money
guys,
that Chris Brown has made,
I swear, they only
buy me new jacket, new dress. You pay for all my Uber that I don't take back and forth.
Guys, they're only letting white things.
Your body speaks.
I'm not racist, innit? I'm not racist, but
your body lie
speaks to me. Guys, now we're going to Libertine. We don't know if we're gonna be getting in or not. My shoe gave up on me, so I took off my shoe. But this night is a night. This night is, I don't know, it's a night.
They never said Chris Brown was the one who told them they weren't allowed to enter. With the blogs picking this story up, Maddie, the TikToker who released this video, had to come out with another video stating that she did not blame Chris Brown. She blamed the promoters.
I'm just here to clarify like the whole thing that's going on about my video that I posted. I mean, I know I'm in the middle of doing my makeup because every video that I keep on doing keep on getting deleted, but I just want to put out there that that video had absolutely nothing to do with Chris Brown, like nothing to do with Chris Brown. The only reason why his name was mentioned was because we was going to a club that he was hosting at. That's the only reason why Chris Brown's name was mentioned. What's the word? Me and my friend were contacted by the promoters a week and a half before this whole thing was supposed to be happening. And already I was going to a Chris Brown concert, so I was going to see him anyway because I bought my ticket and I was going to see that man because I like the man. I love the man, in fact. I love him. Yes, I do. I'm a fan. I just want to put out there that we was personally invited by the promoters and half of my friend was friend with one of the promoters. So we said, you know what? We're just going to link up together and then meet up at the venue. So, yeah. So guys, when we got there, my friend who knew the promoter friend had told us saying that they weren't able to get in. And obviously me and the people that I came with, we didn't try at all. We didn't try because there were thousands of people literally lining up to get in. Hey guys, sorry, I had to come back and finish this thingy because yesterday like was a bit too hectic for me, so I had to literally just come off everything. But like I was saying before, I never said in my video once that Chris Brown personally sent me a message saying that he was going to be at the club. Chris Brown never personally told me that I was going to be in his VIP section. So as we was waiting for our cab to go to the next location, we could see club promoters literally handpicking people to get in the front of the line to go inside. And at that moment, the people that we saw that was handpicked was all white ladies. That's why in my video, you can see that we're trying to say that the promoter said no black girls allowed. Bear in mind, guys, they said their club can only contain up to 300 people, but there was up to 1,000 of ladies literally standing outside waiting to get inside the club. And ladies, come on, we know this. Like, us Londoners, we know this, like stuff like this happen literally every single day in London when you come to club and the people that promote stuff on the internet and stuff like that. So let's not make this about Chris Brown.
What I found to be most interesting in this situation is that here you have 4 African women who went to go see Chris Brown despite knowing his history of being colorist and abusive towards his exes. They were denied entry and decided to upload a TikTok in which they claimed they were denied because they were black. They then uploaded another TikTok claiming they blamed the promoters, not Chris Brown. Meanwhile, Chloë Bailey has received a ton of backlash for making a song with Chris Brown, while Cassie is being featured in praise for her role in Chris' new video. With all that said, I was left wondering if the majority of black women, because we are the most impacted by this in the black community, if we care about abuse and colorism. I decided to look at the comments, and I was not shocked that most black women were taking up for Chris Brown. Dark-skinned me wrote, black people let white people get away with so much and still watch their movies, buy their products, etc. They only hard on their own people. The Real Nelly wrote, the way y'all aiming to tear this man down is sickening, all because he did a song that helps Chloe's career, not his. Shake my head, pathetic, he's so unbothered, and here go the internet. Just miserable, shake my head. Y'all were just doing TikToks to his records. Goodbye. Her Music Official wrote, work. Mix Mello said, what the blank ever? He didn't beat anybody to near death. Y'all are blinking dragging it. Karrueche only left because he had a baby on her with her friend. YouTuber The Queen Choma wrote, I'm not gonna lie, I agree and understand his frustration. Now that we know more of the story, Rihanna was also beating on him that night. But people don't recognize that. She beat him with her high heel while he was driving. I think he owned up to the mistake back then. It happened when he was 17. He's about to be 34. That is literally half of his life ago. We definitely excuse a lot more BS in today's times. If anything, I'm more mad at Chris Brown being a colorist. But let's be real about this. I don't think he should be crucified for a mistake he made as a teenager. I'm not defending his actions of being a woman beater, but just saying that it's excessive to hold it against him 17 years later. I'm sure I'll be dragged for saying this, but it is what it is. Okay, Queen. Shelly Baby 87 wrote, meanwhile, he's sitting with 132 million followers. You think he give a blank about the few that dislike him? Move around. Chris Brown did care, and he responded, if y'all still hate me for a mistake I made as a 17-year-old, please kiss my entire you-know-what. I'm 33. I'm so tired of y'all running with this narrative. You weird blanks are the same ones that tune in every week to see Blueface and Krishan beat the blank out of each other in front of the world, but that's okay. It's entertainment. All y'all can suck my blank disrespectfully. And then there was a comment by the Daily Wrap-Up crew that read, who needs white supremacy when you have black women doing the same work for them? Shake my head. Aaliyah Nicole 4 responded to the Daily Wrap-Up crew, it's not white supremacy, it's accountability. Beating and stalking women, having sexual assault allegations, and being colorist are all pretty serious claims and shouldn't be overlooked. Thank you, Aaliyah. Of course, there were people in support of the backlash, like this person, who said Chloë Bailey joining Normani, her, LMI, Tinashe, and Summer Walker at the Chris Brown Bird Association. Ouch. This person said, why do y'all keep bringing up Rihanna in regards to Chris Brown when he attacked Frank Ocean, destroyed the set of GMA, threw a rock at his mother, threatened to kill Karrueche, mocked Kehlani after her blank attempt? Y'all want me to keep going? And then this person said, y'all like Rihanna is the only person he abused, and just because Rihanna went back and forgave him still doesn't make it okay. Most DV victims go back to their abusers. It's called Stockholm Syndrome. Then he pushed Karrueche down a flight of stairs and punched her in the stomach multiple times. Then he abused, stalked, and harassed Karrueche to the point she had to get a restraining order on him. Then he make fun of Kehlani for being blank. Then he get into a violent altercation with his own mother. He's also a colorist at that. If Chris Brown wasn't conveniently attractive, y'all wouldn't bet an eye towards him. After listening to both sides, I think this tweet sums it up the best. At least the business side of it. Trey wrote, Chloë Bailey's management has no idea who her target audience is, and that's why they make such poor decisions and have her all over the place. The people who like her do not like Chris Brown. With all that said, I don't believe it's selective outrage. I believe there is a group of black women, along with other groups, but particularly black women, who will never like Chris Brown due to his history of domestic violence and him being a colorist. With all that said, most of the artists that impressive name were mixed race, and mixed race women typically have no loyalty to black women. They used a little bit of blackness in them as a stepping stone. So her, LMA, Danny Lay, Janine Aiko, Tinashe, Zendaya are all biracial. Ariana Grande is white. And Summer Walker and Seven Streeter are black. But most people don't know Seven Streeter, and Summer Walker did have some backlash from working with him. According to this blog site, JoJo Cruise, back in November of 2019, Summer Walker was facing backlash from working with Chris Brown. The article states, despite having a rough couple of weeks full of fan backlash and social media memes, Summer Walker is pressing forward with her music. While Chris Brown will continue to receive a fair share of backlash for his past behavior, there will always be black women like Kelly Rowland defending him.
Chris Brown is not here tonight, so I'm accepting this award on his behalf. Excuse me, chill out. But I want to tell Chris, thank you so much for making great R&B music. And I want to tell him, thank you for being an incredible performer. I'll take this award, bring it to you. I love you. Congratulations.
Chris Brown was actually scheduled to perform at the AMAs that night. However, due to his performance getting pulled, he didn't show up at all, and he was going to perform alongside Ciara. So with that said, there will always be black women that are willing to face the backlash to perform alongside Chris Brown. Because one thing that hasn't been mentioned is that while he may have a history with black women not liking him for his past, he is able to open up another market to these black singers, these black women, and that's ultimately what they want. And it's a mutually beneficial relationship that's going to continue to happen despite the backlash. In the end, if black women like Kelly Rowland, Ciara, Normani, and now Chloë Bailey want to help out a black man and further their own career, it's their decision to make. And if they make that decision and it ends up hurting their career versus helping it, then that also falls on them. Get in the comment section, tell me what you thought of this video. Thanks for watching.